And we're back, guys. Welcome back to week 11, documenting my life. I also call it life in my late 20s. I originally was not going to vlog this week. It's a real busy week, and my gut reaction was to not pick my camera up and not really have this as another variable to my week. But then, I said to myself, the whole reason of this channel, the whole reason of picking up this camera is to do what? Like I just said, document my life. And the weeks that probably most people would enjoy seeing are the weeks that have the most happening, that are jam-packed with fun stuff, or weeks where maybe I'm a little stressed because I'm being challenged, and that's what that is. And I have a lot of brain dumping, a lot of ideas written down here, and I'll kind of get over that this week. Like I said last week, I'm also going to tell you guys why I started this channel, my hopes for this channel, the goal of this channel, which I also think will be helpful for you guys to understand, which I think is just an important part of this channel that I haven't shared yet. So cheers to another week. I don't know if this is actually going to be posted on Monday like normal, just because, like I said, I have so much coming down, or I have a lot of deadlines and a very busy week this week, so I might delay this by a week, or I might end up posting multiple vlogs in 1 week. But nonetheless, we're headed to the bank. We got to go make a deposit and continue on our day. But I hope you guys are having a great start to your week whenever you're watching this, or if it's just a random day. I hope that you're having a great day. But thank you guys for watching. Cheers to week 11. Today is actually February the 24th, which means it's my birthday. Today I turned 27. So I can officially say that, it really is my life in my late 20s. I think 26 is probably my mid 20s, but I like the ring of my late 20s a little bit better. But sorry for not saying that earlier to get the intro correct. But we are headed, excuse my hair, we're headed to the barber shop right now to get a cut, and then to dinner later this evening to celebrate with Annie. Yeah. Alright guys, just got back from the barber. Learned my lesson from last time and did not do a 1 to a 4, went with a 2 to a 4 instead, and I'm liking the length a lot better. It won't take as long to get back to where I need to, but about to go get dinner with Annie, and I'll catch you guys soon. All right, guys, so later in the evening, it's Wednesday, February 25th, just after 9 o'clock, and we are about to pack up. Tomorrow we have a really fun event that I'm excited to be a part of. I'm doing behind the scenes for a local Chattanooga company here in town, and it's a full day, so it's a full behind the scenes shoot. I was hired just to do behind the scenes, so I'm really pumped about that. I'm actually gonna have a very minimal setup because I'm doing both photo and video. So I like to, when I'm doing both, keep my rig really small. I'm about to pack up, format some SD cards. I get all my batteries charged so that I'm ready to go for the entire day. I won't have to worry about that. But like I said, I'm just gonna pack up in my normal daily backpack and go from there. All right, good morning, guys. It is Tuesday morning, February 26th. It's 9 a.m. and I'm headed downtown to meet up with the rest of the film crew for this project today. But really excited. I think it's gonna be a good day. It is raining. Thankfully, everything's indoors, so this might actually provide some pretty good lighting if they're doing any natural light. But we got 3 eggs that we're about to consume, and then go ahead and start with an Alani to get the day started. But we're packed up, ready to go. All right, guys, we just got back in the car. Long day. Started, I guess you guys know, it started around 11, got there about 10:30. And it was fun, man. I had a really good time. Some of the guys that I was working with actually asked me, like, am I enjoying it? Am I having a good time? Would I do it again? And my answer is absolutely. I get to learn so much. I mean, honestly, it's just cool to be around talented individuals, whether that's in like my career or like in the creative side of my hobby. But it's always fun, and when you get to do something fun as well as learn, I mean, it's hard to beat that. So had a really good day. It also was a really interesting story. So the main storyline, or I guess the subjects that we're covering, or like talent, I guess you could call, is one is a museum owner and is moving a museum to Chattanooga, and then the other 2 individuals that were in the video today were comedians. I've never been to a comedy show, nor have I been around comedians. So that was very, very interesting and very funny. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'm headed home. I'm gonna shower, get in bed. I'm not even gonna go through the footage. I don't have to edit it anyways. But go home, shower, and then we're gonna cap tomorrow off. I will probably bring you guys along to pick up lunch and to get this SD card back from the guys that I was doing work for. Another shoot to kind of put under my belt, more learning. Honestly, a big takeaway that I've had almost every time that I do something creatively, like when I've done weddings, whether that's video or photo, when I've been on set, or when I'm doing like really just personal projects on my own, the thing that's always so evident is it's relational skills. That is like the biggest separator that I've seen, and it's one of the biggest things that contributes to the success of the film or whatever's being documented. Is just proper communication always makes things flow well. How you make people feel always shows up in video. So I just think while like creative work is important and like you need to get the shots and you need to, you know, get the lighting correct, really what's most important is the relational side of the business, in my opinion. Yes, you can change some things, and now again, what do I know? But I just really have noticed and have seen how important it is to have good people skills. So that's all I have to say. I've been rambling for 4 minutes now. See you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, we're stepping out to take a little lunch break. Sorry that it's so dark. I have on a variable ND filter. It's a 6 to 9 stop. Anyways, y'all don't care. It's actually so dark, I think I'm going to just wait to talk until I can get better lighting. But we are headed to the car wash. My car has been needing a really bad car wash, well over like a month due, and I was supposed to do it yesterday, but it rained here in Chattanooga, and I had some free time today, so that's what we're doing. On my lunch break, still have a few errands that I probably need to run, one being lunch, another being an energy drink. But I thought I would take this time to talk about why I started this channel, which is the whole point of this video. So a lot of the reason that I created this, and it's probably not going to be what you think. I feel like everybody starts their channel and has an idea of where they want it to go, or they have a reason for why they created it. But if you've been watching from the beginning, you would know that I started this channel not knowing what I wanted to do with it, or why I wanted to create it, or where I wanted it to go. And to be honest, that's really kind of the story. The main reason that I created this channel was because I wanted to see if I could make YouTube videos like the YouTubers that I was watching. And that's how I started. I just picked my camera up. I had a little bit of free time and decided, hey, I'm gonna start vlogging. You know, worst case, best case scenario, it turns into something and I'm able to build a following, or to make enough money to where brands are willing to send me, products to advertise, or I'm able to build a following big enough to where I can monetize the channel. Worst case scenario, I continue to build my creative muscle. I get to document my life and have something that I can look back on over time. So I know that's probably a bit disappointing to watch this entire video, if you even have watched to get to this point. But there is no reason that I started this channel. I just wanted to challenge myself, had a bit more free time than I anticipated, and this is where it's gotten us. I've wanted to commit to a weekly schedule so that I wouldn't continue to push it off. And that's how and this is what it's gotten us. We're now on week 11, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's allowed me to continue to get better. There's a lot of things that I have learned while doing this. And to be honest, the reason that I started this channel was because I am just a normal guy, and I didn't really start it to prove to anybody that, you can do this, but the reality is, and I've said this since day one, like, I'm just a normal guy, and we're all just normal people. The more time that I get to be around, people that I've looked up to, or you listen to podcasts where they're a little bit, they have less of a front on, you just realize, like, we're all just humans. Like, this is probably a terrible example, but I saw Peyton Manning in a restaurant, I don't know, a little over a month ago, and not trying to take anything away from Peyton. He's one of the best quarterbacks of all time, but he was there with his son, and I mean, he's just a human. At the end of the day, he's just a human. He was enjoying a dinner with his son, and I think the reality is we're all just normal people, and I'm not bringing something to the table that anybody else can't offer or hasn't offered. I'm simply just a guy with a camera who is experimenting and is trying to learn and is trying to do something that he's watching other people do. And as I listen to other podcasts or I watch other YouTube videos, I hear the same thing being told. Hey, I'm just a normal guy who had a dream and tried to match it with hard work and did their best to take some hard work and creativity and extra free time to make their dream come true. And that's what I'm doing. So there's no real reason other than I got bored. I wanted to continue to use my creative ability, or I wanted to continue to work on my creative muscles, and wanted to kind of test to see if these YouTubers who say it's not rocket science are truly telling the truth. So I hope that's not anticlimactic. I don't think it is. I think it's pretty on brand for this channel. Just a normal guy doing normal things and documenting it all. So that is likely where we're going to end this week. It's week 11. I really do appreciate you guys. I hope that you guys enjoy this week. I've been a bit frazzled. I've been on low sleep, but a lot's been going on. Hoping over these next couple weeks, I'll be able to continue to slow things down and really be intentional with everything. Like I said, I want every shot to be intentional. I want every shot to pack a punch. I want every shot to tell a story, so that I don't have to sit here and talk as much as I do. And I've been talking for 6 minutes. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. As I say it every single week, if you've made it this far, thank you so much. Feel free to drop a comment, to drop a like. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. It doesn't really make a difference right now, but in the long run, it definitely will. So just jump on early and help me out. If you aren't following me on Instagram, please do. Over the next month or two, I'm going to start posting there more often. I'm going to try to kind of be doing both at the same time. So if you like what you're seeing on here, I think you'll like what you're seeing on Instagram as well. They go hand in hand. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for week 12.